Yeah, so someone forgot to save, so I think we are, doing back a lot. I saved a few times, so I think I still have some progress, just not all of it. But it's okay, I've already done this all recently, so now it should be really easy. I played it a few times on the Wii, I just haven't played it yet on Switch. I have a lot of games in my backlog, and I'm just trying to do this again. It's fine, it shouldn't take that long to get back where we were, and I have a lot of time today, for once, so... You know, I don't really, need to worry about anything. I'll just speedrun. Oh, somebody gets to enjoy this music again. This game's fun. So yeah, we're just gonna vibe. And yeah, today got much better kits. It's funny how, like, one kit really changes everything. Like, the community was just an absolute disaster when I woke up yesterday. And today, everything is fine again. See, that's just Twitter, guys. Everyone's worried about the whole negativity thing. Oh, no. Like, valid. I posted some positivities, too. The discussion did get pretty bad. But then one day later, and it's all back to normal. That is Twitter. I'm still launching Toad into the stratosphere, I don't care. He likes the stratosphere. Does well work at close range? I mean, it's not useless at close range. Average stratosphere enjoyer. Thanks, Toad. Oops. Uh-oh. It's okay, he doesn't really care. Splash Neo's like Ink Rush? I'm guessing you mean Sploosh Neo. Actually, I have no idea what you mean. I am very confused. They do Deco with Tri-Strike 1. I mean, it's got a chance. If they keep referencing kids, we're gonna have 3 Tri-Strike short-range shooters. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, that's the disappointing part about Neo Splash. Just, like, I think Squid School talked about it way better than I did in his video today. Like, he covered it, like, perfectly. It's like, you know. I mean, it makes more sense. He's, like, a T-Tech player anyway, so he probably has the better perspective. But it's like, you know, I don't really get anything new. I just get another T-Tech. Woo. I mean, I don't mind reference kits, but I do think they kind of overdo it a bit. Like, reference kits work when it's, you know, like when it's referencing something that worked already, right? Like throwing back to something that people already liked. It starts to become a lot more questionable when it's just, you know, well, it had this already, but, you know, it wasn't good before, so, like, at that point, it's time to ditch the reference. That's kind of how I see it. It's like, I like reference kits, but it's overstayed its welcome a bit. Not everything has to be based off of stuff that already happened. It's not necessary. Like, it's just very, it's very overdone. And that's kind of my, my issue with it personally. So I am hoping for future seasons it gets toned back a bit. Like, there are references that are really cool, but not everything needs to be it. And also, if you're not gonna reference something, like with the new custom jet kit, I guess it technically does still have this, but like, if you're not gonna reference something super iconic and come up with a more new kit, then like, I kind of expect more thought to be put into it. I don't know, I'm definitely someone who's like more picky on kit design than the average person for sure, and I'll perfectly admit that, but I mean, to me, it's like, at this point, this is like the third time we're doing some kits. Like, the second game had all different specials, and so it didn't have as much reference kits. At this point, we're drawing from a lot of experience, a lot of specials that function the same way, a lot of subs that have repeated over and over. It's like, to me, at this point, I kind of just expect the knowledge of how to make kits to be better than it looks like it is, because with the experience that the devs have accumulated, and like the knowledge of all the different games we have, you know, in my opinion, it really should be better. So, it's still not bad by any means, don't get me wrong. Like, I still overall am satisfied, but, you know, there's a little bit of disappointment there. That I do think this could have and probably should have been way better. So. Yeah, like, Tries is a pretty new kit. Like, you could argue Tack is a reference to the bubble stuff, but they wanted to be direct, it would just be Bubbler. And then the Fizzy Bomb is completely new for Try. Like, the closest you could say is Seeker in S1. So it's like, that's a good example to me. Like, I love that. I think that was probably my favorite kit they added this update, outside of a few things. Like, I overall think that... Yeah, honestly, like, outside of 96 Deco and Firefin, both of which are, like, easy reference kits, I think that one's honestly my favorite. I really like what they did with it. It's an original idea that fits Try very well, and it's gonna, like, lead to... Like, I think, I talked about the video, but, like, Tack might actually see some use now. Like, I could see Tack comps on, like, Try maps that are also kind of better, more open maps in general, and that's cool! Like, I don't know, it's very... As a whole, though, like, I still think this season's gonna be way better, just from what we know already, and we don't even have all the info yet, because stuff still can come out Friday, and we still have the patch on Monday, and other potential stuff. Like, there's already a lot more to look forward to, and a lot more solid. And I think, like, something I've discussed on Twitter with Bipedal Squid a bit is, like, I think Fresh Season felt very underwhelming, because the main thing, like, the main additions to the game were the 3 new weapons. Like, that was the thing in the thumbnail. Or sorry, to Chill Season, yes. And those were just underwhelming. Like, they still are underwhelming, even after the buffs. And so, like, the new stuff you just don't really notice. You don't really see it very much, and, like, even at a casual level. This one, the main new things are the 2 specials, which, you know, might not be as common because they're only on 2 weapons, but they're at least on 2 weapons that are solid, and we'll see, like, use at all levels of play. And they're just probably going to be more powerful, so it's like... As a whole, it's definitely an improvement. So... I would say I'm overall very happy with it still, and I think they did a good job. Yeah, League, I think, is probably actually gonna happen. Because the UI for some League stuff, like the whole pyramid thing, is in the new Salmon Run mode, so they could probably reuse it there. I'm just curious what the new modes are going to be they talked about League for, because originally that was my... Like, the little, the things that are super chump. Originally, that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be some new mode thing for League Battle, like a... But we'll have to see what that is. But they did mention that a while back when we got, like, the site after the Splatoon 3 Direct, so... You know, I'm gonna remain hopeful. But we'll see what we get, honestly. Oh shit, one's missing. Where are you, music note? Oh, there you are. There we go. Fried drop Cunder? Yeah. Oh yeah, I do wonder if Ankopolis will be affected by Big Run. That's true. I mean, it probably will be. So that's cool. Yeah, for me, like, League is the only thing missing. Like, if we get League, I think no matter what, this will be a good update. I do think we'll also get another Salmon Run stage. Like, I think we're gonna get another Salmon Run stage, returning or new. I think it'll probably be a returning one, but... I'm expecting Lost Outposts or Ruins of Arc Polaris, personally, but... Also, Salmon Run just wins. As long as we get a new Salmon Run map, I think Salmon Run is the big W this update. Not that multiplayer didn't get stuff, Table Turf got stuff too, but like... Yeah. Yeah, Salmon is just a very clean W. Oh yeah, we could also get a new Grisco weapon, technically. Less sure that'll happen. I'm hoping Big Run is an all Grisco weapon rotation, though. I think it will be. And I think that's probably when we'll be able to fight the new Salmonid next. It just makes sense to introduce it in Big Run of all things. Like, that would be the most hype to me. So I hope we get it there. Yeah, Grisco Roller is what I would kind of like hope for. Or a Grisco Dually. Those seem next. Dually would probably make sense since we already have Umbrella. Grisco Splatling? Yeah, I mean, all of the weapons with the Grisco variant would be fun, let's be honest. Yeah, we have Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, so 3 days. We could still get stuff Tuesday morning. The update would drop later that day. Monday will be the patch, but the patch should not take up a slot in the discussion. Or, sorry, a slot in, like, the posts, I mean, so... I don't think that'll have to be something we worry about, really. Yeah, I hope one of the new specials isn't salmon. It'd be a little disappointing if none of them were. Oh, this is like an actual wall. I didn't realize that. Oh, we're okay though. Actually, we're like 1 HP, but... Come here. Deal. Well, let's just play it safe and get all our life. You know ground pound is something to it? Yeah, I do. I know you can kind of turn it. Yeah, this is the 3-steel All-Stars version. I mean, I think they'll get more specials to Salmon. They could even add stuff like Ultra Stamp into it to me. Yeah, Zip would be fun in Salmon too. Stingray and Salmon? Yeah, Salmon only, I think Ray would be fine. I mean, in general, like, most of the problems with bad special design comes from fighting against the specials. And in Salmon Run, you just don't have to worry about that. Because there's nobody to fight you. Like, it's all AI stuff. So they can suffer dealing with Stingray, and it doesn't mean anything. It's, like, it's just not relevant. I don't know. Of course, like, I am a little bit worried about, like, Ray or Bubble Blower coming back. Bubble Blower, they could maybe rework to make be okay, but I would still... I really hope that Kraken's the only, returning special that we haven't seen yet. I really hope there isn't others, because everything else would just concern me. We'll have to see, though. I don't think League's... I mean, they just revealed Table Turf. I don't think we can say that League is off the table, honestly. Is it just me, or do you speed up over time with this thing? Until you hit a wall. I don't know, it might just be me. Sorry, Star, we'll come back. Or, fucking Star. Luma. We'll come back later for you. We gotta go feed this dude. He's hungry. I know you're trapped in a cage, but he's hungry. So, who's really suffering if you think about it? We're not getting a trailer. It is way too late. I think we should have. This would have been a way, like, I'm kind of disappointed Kraken wasn't revealed in a trailer, man. Imagine how hype it would be if we just see, like, a normal match going on, and then the fucking 96, which has a wall, just pops Kraken. And that's the first time we see it. Like, imagine how hype that would have been. I'm like, what the? But, you know. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's a mess. This is not going as well as last time. Okay, that's fine. That'll get that one. Uh-oh. I think we messed it up, unless if the bomb gets to explode. It does not! Yeah, well, not miss this time. Yeah. Like, it's so hype and it just gets shown off in an image. It's like, really? But I'm guessing, like, with the side order and Inkopolis DLC, they probably just did not have the time to make another trailer. That's, like, my guess. So, you know, I understand, but, you know, I'm left thinking, you know, how hype would it have been, man? If that's how we found out. The devs are disconnected from the community. I mean, I think they might be. I think that's honestly a fair statement to say the devs are disconnected from the community. I don't know. I'm not sure how accurate I would think about that, but it is kind of there. 1 and 2 both have things they do better. I don't really have a preference. I think 2 is probably the more solid level design. But I'd have to replay it to give, like, a definitive opinion. The Inkopolis DLC is. Side Order is nowhere, near done. I mean, for me, the big thing I like about 1 is the hub. It does take a bit to get to each level, to be fair, but, like, it's really cool. I really like the spaceship. Oh, and the other part is obviously the story. Rosalina is, like, one of the few actual, like, story beats in a Mario game, and the whole Rosalina library thing is so cool. Also, just the cutscene of storming Bowser's place with Rosa is just way too fucking good. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's just too good. It goes hard. I'd say the most disappointing thing for me, though, is the boss fight for Mario Galaxy 2. The very last Bowser phase. I don't know how they managed to make fighting Bowser over the threat of being sucked into a black hole the most boring thing in existence. But they did, and it feels awful. Neo Splash's kit is not broken. It's literally just going to be worse than T-Tech. That's not the problem. The problem is just that it or T-Tech will just be better. Like, it's just one of those two will be picked and the other will not be picked. And the one exception is maybe tower control, but even in tower where suction is more useful as a bomb because it can hit tower, I still think it is just better to play the Splat Bomb one because Splat Bomb is the best sub in the game. So, like, why wouldn't you play it? It's just like, I just want something new. We don't have an inkjet shooter. We don't have a zipcaster shooter. You know. We don't have a missile shooter either, but don't think about that one. Do we have Inkstorm on a shooter either? Like, they could have done Storm, for instance, or something. You know, like, just something that we don't have yet. Oh, they put it on Jet. I'm dumb. Yeah, Jet's kit's a little forgettable. But that's fine. The variety, keep it up. Thanks. Hope you guys enjoy the Galaxy. I love this game. I'm not even like... I want Brella to be buffed, but I don't even care that much about it, honestly. I don't have any faith, and I'm not going to play it anyway, because they don't work, so I don't really care, personally, too much. Again, I would still mega advocate for it. Like, it should happen, but it's just... My hope is the specials. I think the... Like, obviously, yes, map design is the biggest problem with this game, undoubtedly. But... the specials are the part of the game that need, that, like, can be fixed fast. We need the specials to be more balanced. Do you think Splow and CRB will happen? I think, now that we know that they only wanted to put Kraken on 2 weapons, I'm kind of happy range wasn't in this update, because it probably would have gone Kraken. This kind of makes me hopeful that it'll happen another time and actually get Splat Bomb Kraken. I kind of think it's likely. I kind of think it actually, like, real talk has a chance of happening. Like, it's one of two timelines, man. It's the Curling Reef Slider unusable kit timeline, and the Splat Bomb Kraken we return to the GOAT timeline, and no in between. I'm joking about it. There could be an in between, but like that's personally just how I see it. Aw. Star. Why has map design been a constant issue throughout the series? I'm unsure. I'm unsure about it, honestly. I feel like in Splatoon 1 they didn't know what they were doing, and so we had good and bad maps. And then I think just Splatoon 2 and 3 both just kind of wanted a core direction for maps, but kind of don't realize, like, maybe the importance, or maybe they just, like, want it to be more user-friendly. Because both Splatoon 2 and 3's main problem was, like, forced mid-fights. Like, Splatoon 3 has it more often because the whole map is a choke, but Splatoon 2 still has, like, you fight in mid. Like, Manta, you cannot go around mid. Like, that problem is there. Like, that contributes to the stage feeling bad. Splatoon 3 has the highest amount, has the highest amount of bad maps? Yes, and it also has the highest amount of good maps. Like I said, they threw everything at the wall. Though to be fair, the better maps were mostly at the end of the game's lifespan. What are the good maps? Splat 1 Mahi, Splat 1 Bridge, Splat 1 Flounder, Ancho, Pits. I'm forgetting an Museum. All are good. All are, like, S-tier maps at absolute worst. Like, they're all right. Be over here. Like, Splatoon 1 easily has the best maps in the series. And, like, yes, it has the best and the worst, but, like, if you're just playing at a PB, you just do not play the worst maps. Like, you just don't pick them. Problem solved. Yukion, thank you for the prime. Like, just don't pick them. And that's why Splatoon 3's map problem might not be as bad from a competitive standpoint. Like, competitive-wise, it's like, eventually, if there's enough good maps, you just don't pick the bad ones. But, you know, for solo players, you don't have that luxury. It's rotation, so too bad. If the map's bad, you're stuck with a bad map, and you just can't do anything about it unless they rework it. That's why I think it's, that's why I kind of consider it like a double-sided issue. Thank you for the 100 bits. And, like, it's funny, like, when I did the maps video, and, like, we were talking about Splatoon 2 players, it's like, the maps that we were shown, 3 of them were just Splatoon 1 maps, and then the other one was Reef, which is the only top-tier Splatoon 2 original map. Anchovy is ass? No, it is not. Anchovy is pretty good. It's not as amazing, I'd say it's the weaker of the good stages, but it's definitely fine. Where do we go? There's a pet. Salt Spray, like, is a funny bad map. Like, it's bad, but it's kind of enjoyable regardless. Like, it's just kind of very gimmicky, and so, in a lot of ways, it can be looked past. I mean, the patches usually always drop Monday at 5. Pacific time. I mean, there's a chance they could... I fucked up. There's a chance it could drop tomorrow, but I don't think it will. It's deleted from the code. I mean, they took it out, but they probably just did not mean for it to be there in the first place and be found. So once it became common knowledge that people knew about Reef in the files, and they're like, oh, we better take that out. We don't want too many people realizing we're going to put it in the game later. I do think Reef will happen. I think Reef, Urchin, Bluefin, and I think even Salt Spray will all happen. I think we're gonna get the rest of the Splatoon 1 stages that are not in Splatoon 2. Because they're probably gonna alternate Splatoon 1 and then Splatoon 2 map. And if so, that leaves room for 3 Splatoon 1 stages to be ported. And there's 3 Splatoon 1 stages that have never been ported. Splatoon 2, if I had to guess, part of this is my hopes, but I think Reef and Snapper are very likely. I do not know what else will happen, but I think Reef and Snapper will be two of them. I don't know what they do for the last one. I mean, I think there's an argument for Reef to be the best Splatoon stage of all time. I had it as Splow and Flounder for a while when I did my video on it. I think right now, I would probably have Splow and Mahi as the best map, because Mahi, Museum, and Flounder and Reef are the ones I always swap between. But right now, I'd probably say, like, Splow and Mahi, Splow and Museum, S2 Reef, and Splow and Flounder would probably be my order right now. Like, that's probably my order for the top 4. What would be top 5? Oh yeah, S1 Bridge, and then S1 Bridge would be 5th. I think those 5... I think those 5 are, like, easily the top 5 maps of the game, though. Like, I don't think anything else really, comes close at all. Ow. Wait, why was that an ow hot? Did I hit the... I did not hit the beam. I mean, Snapper, I think Snapper is a good map, but it being in Splatoon 2 is what made people hate it. Because Snapper would have been so much better in any other game but Splatoon 2. Like, Snapper Rainmaker is one of the best Rainmaker maps of all time, and then Stingray just ruins it immediately. Like, it goes from amazing to, oh, good luck getting the Stingray. Not only is it across the map, but the map is huge. Have fun. No, Snapper TC is awful, though, regardless, 100%. I mean, it's just a horrible tower path. There's no getting around it. Skipper? Skipper was not that good. Skipper also had a lot of problems. Yes, I do not solo play Splatoon. I have played video games. I play a lot of other games. I just do content on one game. Snapper Zones is fine, but the zone kind of needs a change in size. And then Snapper Clams, I think, is another just, it will feel better now that it is not Splatoon 2. So, like, I think Snapper Rain and Clams would be, like, top tier stages in this game. Snapper Zones would be still way better than most things in the game, and Snapper Tower would be a piece of garbage we should not play still. I don't think Snapper Tower is, like, to fix it, it's just near impossible. The tower goes away from spawn, and then it goes over water. I guess, like, the other part, also KOing on it is, like, nearly impossible. Like, I guess you could try to, like... You could put a trench, so, like, you could drain the water in that area and put, like, somewhere so the tower doesn't go over water. And then, like, maybe have it go less far, or make the drop there easier? I don't know. But Rain and Clams are also better because they utilize the bottom sides of the map more than Zones does, because Zones is centralized objective. So, it really favors Rainmaker and Clam Blitz. Like, it's definitely a map that gives you a lot of freedom to move around, and the modes that can really show that a lot are what do it well. I do hope we get Snapper. That's, like, definitely a hope for mine. Maybe I should do a video on maps I want to see in Splatoon 3. Spin Speed salvageable? All the maps are salvageable. Some are just harder than others. Like, maybe I should do a tier list on the... Or not a tier list. Maybe I should do, like, maps I want in Splatoon 3 and what changes I want to see to them. Would you guys like to see a video like that? Like 6 or 5 maps to port to Splatoon 3. Yeah, we have 5 left, right? No, we have 6. Yeah, I'll write it down. We'll maybe try that out sometime. Maybe one day that'll be a video. mean, Splat 1 gives larger changes to their stages. It's Splat 2 where they kind of don't change as much. But the Manta changes are all positive, so that's good. Yeah, this game's soundtrack, by the way. In case I forgot to mention it before. This game's soundtrack. Bowser do be a Wavebreaker fan. Yes, indeed. Boom. Oh. There are even 3 waves? Yeah. Bowser the wave breaker. Based, honestly. Remember to say, I will save! See, look. Like, 36 minutes on the recording. A little over 36 minutes, and we're already back to where we were. No big deal. Told you it was fine. Best Galaxy track? Oh, that's an impossible question. I can't pick. We done Honey Hive? I don't know. There's a comment on the fountain, so we gotta go back to the fountain. Did I really not save that here last time? That's crazy. And I autopiloted hard. Oh yeah, this guy's here. I think he needs like 1,000. Right? Don't they need like a 1,000 or some absurd quantity? I know these get really expensive. Oh! Oh, we could do that. There we go. Bluefin is ass. Bluefin mid is amazing. The rest of Bluefin, yes, is ass. Which makes me think Bluefin has good rework potential, honestly. Urchin could go hard in this game, but I'm unsure. I'm less certain they would rework Urchin in a good way. Urchin's a very interesting spot, but it's definitely stage I want to come back. Also, part of the reason I want to do that maps video is I want to talk about a reworked Salt Spray. I want to see if I can actually rework Salt Spray, like as a massive challenge. Can we fix Salt Spray? Oh, so it's just the fight, but with 1 health, right? I remember. I say that and then I almost die. Alright. Oh, come on! I didn't realize he could just jump on top of mid. Fuck. I was trying to kill the little ones. Try again. Yeah, Salt Spray should be a salmon map, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Oops. Fine, I'll walk around. Alright, we got this. A Tetra on my TV, like, yes, very funny. Get rid of these dudes. I think that's the plan. Immobilize him and then get rid of the small dudes. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot about the same fucking thing. Does this not take lives? I just realized, does this not take any of your lives away? That's interesting. You have QR? Yeah, it's fine. This is why you wear QR, guys. Yeah, Hammerhead will either never give its bridge back, or they'll have to do, like, a lore funny how the bridge gets destroyed again. Like, oops! Oh, that's cool. When I left one up, he didn't spawn more. That's a cool trick. I'm on the side now! Get rid of one. Okay. Okay, we're good. Stuff using Try in the LR comps? Yes, but Arashi has to pick up another weapon. But we kind of plan to do that anyway. Because it's Hammer and Tack together are just too many shit specials. Unless they buff them. So like the plan right now, Arashi is going to try to learn the new Zap. Because he's actually pretty good with Zap because it's another fast weapon. And he really likes the new special. Which might be a jinx because the last cool special he liked was Hammer and it never got buffed. But, you know, hopefully this one will be better. Okay, I think we're actually done here. Okay, Galax, this one has another, but I think it's just another comet, so we can't get it right now. Same for Battle Rock, so I think we're done here. Havoc's gonna probably try 96. Storm and Arashi might also try 96 too, but I think Havoc would be the person who likes it. Because I think that playstyle is just really fun, like, honestly. I'm gonna do Rapid. Obvious pick. I will learn the Rapid, which is another reason we, need Arashi to learn another weapon, because Inkjet, you know, just not good enough to run if it doesn't get buffed. Poor Storm got jack shit. I don't think he has any interest in the Zap, but he might try it. His hope was all on L3. He doesn't care about the new Splash because he likes T-Tech better. He's hoping he can play T-Tech more because the balance changes. That's kind of like the last second hope, I guess. So... yeah. What else is there? I did write it down. Is there any other things that we thought of playing? Alright, that actually is going to be it for Galaxy, because it's scrim time.